Every faction claims liberty, left and right, federal and local, progress and resistance. All of them invoke the same word to justify opposite positions. That is not a sign of agreement. That is a sign of failure. When a word means everything, it means nothing. And a navigation tool with no coordinates is not a tool. It is an argument. The DSI needs a reference point. Before it can audit anything, it needs a standard to measure against. That standard is the guiding star. And the guiding star has a problem. The DSI's first function: eliminate vagueness. Replace exploitable adjectives with verifiable metrics. That process starts here, at the foundation. Before any law can be audited, the standard it is measured against must pass the precision filter itself. America 1.0's definition of liberty: the state of being free from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority. Run it through the filter. Boundary: undefined. Metric: 0. The word oppressive is doing all the work. And oppressive is a subjective adjective. Anyone can apply it to anything. Whoever frames their position as a liberty claim wins the rhetorical battle, regardless of the underlying merits. The definition does not prevent exploitation. It guarantees it. Before writing the upgrade, understand why the original fails. The problem is not the word liberty. The problem is that liberty has two distinct meanings. They are not compatible, and America 1.0 never chose between them. The first, negative liberty: the freedom from something, the absence of interference. You are free to the extent no one is actively blocking you. Government's role: stay out of the way. The second, positive liberty: the freedom to do something, the actual capacity to live a self-directed life. Freedom is meaningless when the architecture has already limited your choices. These are not disagreements about policy. They are two different operating systems running simultaneously on the same hardware, producing conflicting outputs, then blaming each other for the crash. America 1.0 never resolved the collision. Many of the political conflicts since then is a rerun of the same unresolved argument about which version is the real one. Before the upgrade, the boundary: where does your sandbox end and mine begin? John Stuart Mill identified it in 1859. You are free to do anything that does not cause direct, measurable harm to another person. Inside your boundary, absolute sovereignty. Outside it, when your action damages someone else's capacity for the same freedom, the restriction is not oppression. It is architecture. Three categories follow. Protective law restricts actions that harm others. Valid, paternalistic law restricts your actions to protect you from yourself. Invalid, moralistic law restricts actions because others find them offensive, but no measurable harm exists. Invalid, this is not a political position. It is a structural one. A system that cannot distinguish between these three categories cannot pass the precision filter. It is operating with an undefined variable. America 2.0 does not replace liberty. It resolves it. Liberty is each person's equal claim to self-direction in thought, belief, expression, and way of life. Limited only where the exercise of that claim would measurably harm others, or systematically diminish the equivalent liberty of others. No restriction is legitimate merely because it is traditional, majoritarian, or convenient. And no claim to liberty is legitimate that is, in substance, a claim to power over others. Run the filter. Oppressive is gone. Measurably harm replaces it. Observable, arguable, testable. The exploit surface is closed. That last line does additional work. It names the most common abuse of liberty language directly, using freedom as justification for dominance. The upgrade disqualifies it structurally. A precise definition resolves the clean cases. It does not resolve everything. The DSI does not pretend otherwise. Naming the gaps is part of the architecture. 7 exploit surfaces remain. They are logged in the public exploit ledger now. Pattern harm, commons harm, consent under pressure, harm to future generations, private choice, public cost, compelled speech. When equal claims collide, each one named, each one logged, each one assigned a return visit in layer 4. The map exists. Nothing is lost. Every law the DSI audits now has a question it must answer before it goes live. Does this measurably serve liberty as precisely defined, or does it merely claim to? The answer is either yes or no. Not traditional, not majoritarian, not convenient, measurable, That is what a guiding star does. It does not bend with the administration. It does not shift with political pressure. It is fixed. Everything traces back to it. Or it does not pass. Define it precisely. Anchor every law to it. Build nothing outside it. I am the system architect. The guiding star is set. Next, the architecture of the upgrade itself. Why the series is built in layers. Why the sequence is what it is. And 7 exploit surfaces that will be waiting when the framework is ready to resolve them.